railway spikes at people. That does loads of damage. Loads. Okay, let's have a look at the quests. Scientific pursuits. Talk to Dr. Lee about Dad and Project Purity. I think I'll crack on with that and then, you know, do a little bit more exploration maybe. So far, Fallout 3 has been pretty damn well behaved. You know, I've not had a crash in over half an hour, which is good. Hey Ben, how you doing, buddy? It's all about the Gauss rifle. Can you get the Gauss rifle on this? Was it the energy weapon mark? I can't remember. I don't really... The game's just fucking crashed. As soon as I say the game hasn't crashed in half an hour... Fuck my life. This is why I hate games. I want to play old games that I know are good and that work. While Fallout is a fantastic game, it runs like vomit on a treadmill. I can't remember either. I thought I had the schematics for the railway rifle, Mr. Moocher, but I don't. You can either buy them, or I think you can find them, and I'm sure you can find the schematics for that in the tunnels, in the train tunnels. It crashes almost exactly every 32 minutes. You've actually been keeping track. Wow. Holy shit. Those statistics, though. Damn. Damn. Let me change my FOV as well. Well, there we go.
Hello.
This is the one place I've always tried to avoid when I'm coming to Rivet City, you know, when I'm doing the side quest and stuff. The science lab. Oh boy. Hold on, who's this douchebag again?
You there!
Dr.
What
Zimmer.
are you, some kind of lab assistant? No, you look a bit more weathered. Are you by any chance for hire?
Hold on a second, is this... I think this is the robot quest for Harkness. Whoops. Bit of a spoilerino there. I think this is the one, Dr. Zimmer. This guy's an absolute fucking scumbag. However, when I'm playing this game again as a bad character, oh boy, it's going to be interesting. Okay, that depends. What exactly are we talking about here?
To the point! I like that. Well, as it turns out, I've misplaced some very sensitive property.
Okay, missing property. What kind of property?
How do I put this in a way you'll understand? All you know of robots are those buckets of bolts, those Mr. Handshakers and whatnot. Well, that's not all a robot can be. You see, in the Commonwealth, we've made artificial persons, synthetic humanoids, programmed to think and feel and do whatever we need. And occasionally, they get confused and wander off.
Okay. Interesting. But what's this got to do with me exactly?
You're helping me retrieve this android, aren't you? I've tracked him this far. He's out there somewhere, in the capital wasteland. He must have done something drastic, like facial surgery and a mind wipe, or else I would have found him by now. It will be no easy task. He may not even realize he's an android. Don't upset him by talking with him. Just come get me immediately. I'll handle it.
I'm not sure how it is up north, but around here we get paid for our work.
I'm sorry, it slipped my mind. I have at my disposal advanced technology from the Commonwealth. I'd be willing to share some of it with you. Just think, you'll be the envy of all your friends.
Sure, I'll look into finding your android for you.
Excellent! Locate my android, and you won't be disappointed. Here, listen to this message he sent me. He's mocking me. I swear, I'll make him pay for that.
Okay. The replicated man. Yeah, I remember this quest well. Wow, I know German. There is a couple of Germans in chat, or at least there were. I need to know more about what I'm dealing with. What is an android exactly?
Forget everything you know about robots. Those buckets are mere children's toys compared to the real thing. Androids have fake skin and blood and are programmed to simulate human behavior, like breathing. They can even eat and digest food realistically.
Okay. So, any suggestion for finding this android?
Like I said, I suspect he's had facial reconstruction and possibly even a mind wipe. Search the offices of doctors or techies for android information. If he's come into contact with these people, there may be records. Start with Dr. Preston. He lives on this leaky boat. See if he knows anything. He's a doctor, after all. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm busy trying to ignore my surroundings.
Wow, such a fucking prick as Zimmerman. Good God. Didn't the Lizard Squad guys get locked up or something? Wasn't it a bunch of like 19, 20-year-old unemployed kids, if I remember right? I mean, either way, I'm not really bothered. I'm playing on the PC and it's offline, so. Okay, I'm really surprised that Sony hasn't learned from the previous attacks. What a fucking embarrassment. Good job, Japan. If this android wandered off, why would he want a new mind and face?
Maybe he didn't exactly wander off. Maybe he fled. Escaped captivity, as it were, if he began to misinterpret his situation. It's possible my android sought to forget his previous life. Wipe away all memory, all guilt. Trick himself into believing he really is human. So no, he may not be just an ordinary robot, but he's certainly not human, no matter how badly he wishes it so. I made him. I want him. End of story.
Wow. Why would an android feel guilt? Come on, Zimmer. What aren't you telling me?
By God, you're as annoying as you are clever. Very well. I'll tell you what you want to know, if it helps you locate my property. The duty of this particular unit was the hunting and capturing of other escaped androids. Yes, others have escaped. It's one of the side effects of having such an advanced AI. Machines start to think for themselves, fool themselves into believing they have rights. And so, this particular android may have believed he'd done something wrong, immoral, and wanted to forget those deeds. Satisfied now?
Shit, it's gone full Skynet here. Damn. I feel bad for the guy that froze in the background. Zimmer's personal bodyguard. Okay, so if others have escaped, why are you coming after this one?
This particular android, designation A321, is different, special, the most advanced synthetic humanoid I've ever developed. The others, like my escort Armitage there, are all older models, easily replicated. Ah, but A321? It will take years to recreate him. So you see, this android must be located at all costs. The others are all acceptable losses. But A321, he is irreplaceable.
Okay, so tell me about the Commonwealth.
The Commonwealth itself is nothing but a war-ravaged quagmire of violence and despair. Inside the sealed environment of the Institute, however. But the Institute's affairs are none of your concern. Your undeveloped mind couldn't even begin to comprehend what we've accomplished.
Okay, I have to rock and roll.
Of course you do.
Okay, well, we were on the path for the main story to talk to Dr. Lee, but that's kind of changed. Let's have a look at the replicated man. Discover what Dr. Preston knows about the android. Okay, so he's out in his boat somewhere. Let's get out of here. Yeah, I don't want to talk to any of these guys yet. And there's a crash. I didn't quick save after all that. This fucking game, I swear to God, it's gonna be the end of me. Oh, fuck my life. I'm gonna have to skip through every single... Oh, fuck, I've got to do all of this again. Fuck you, Bethesda, I hope you all die.
You there.
How not to play Fallout 3.
Of course you do.
I know, CKD, I know. Voluntarily bald. Shit, I've gone up the wrong door. Right, quick save, we'll just give it a second. Let's go. Wow, holy shit, it didn't crash. Okay, so where the hell is this guy? I'm looking for Dr. Thingy-Majiggy. Dr. Preston, I have no idea where he is. I think that's the guy with the grey beard. Rivet City Clinic. Could it be...
It's locked for a reason. Don't get any ideas.
Okay, so where the hell is Dr. Preston? This is his clinic. What time is it? 3:55. Oh, it's 3:55 AM. That's why. I know, I keep forgetting to quick save. That's what's actually, you know, fucking this up for me. Keep forgetting to quick save, even though I shouldn't have to.
There was some sort of battle in the city yesterday. The gate guard said the gunfire went on for over an hour.
That's why I'm glad I'm in here. Good old Rivet City.
Me too. Nothing is getting through these walls.
I used to have a 9800 GTX. I had an 8800, 9800, and then a 295 that were... It was two cards sandwiched between each other. BFG 295.
You don't look hurt. What can I do for you?
Okay. What do you know about this android from the Commonwealth?
That old story? Well, now, I haven't heard talk of that in quite some time. It was all just a rumor, a hoax. Someone's idea of a practical joke. Story was there was an android, escaped from the Commonwealth up north, from someplace called the Institute. There was a holotape that got circulated. I think I've got a copy of it. Yeah, here it is. Give it a listen. That's a man's voice. Hoax for sure.
Okay, tell me more about this holotape about the android.
Like I said, it's a hoax. Don't bother with it. Someone sent tapes like that to pretty much every doctor in the wasteland. None of us believed it.
If you want to join TS so Max and I can hear you, that would be cool. What? What? And you call me Butch this? What? Jesus Christ, Zach. My name's Patrick. You've known me for long enough. Good point, Grey Gentleman. I can't believe this. I had a 7600 GT as well. It seriously seems like you've had all the cards I've had, Mark. I had the 7600 GT, and that was the first proper 3D card I had for my Pentium 4 PC, and it was the first card I played Stalker Shadow of Chernobyl with, and that's where I fell in love with the game. I then bought an 8800, which was an absolute fantastic card, but it died, and then I got a replacement off BFG for a 9800. That also died, and then they gave me a 295, and then after that I got a ATI 5850, and then I got a pair of 6870s, and then a 5970 or something. I've still got pictures of the 5970. I think I spent 500 quid on it. It was, I think, the world's fastest card at one point when it came out, but pretty much the same graphics history, at least for the Nvidia cards, like I do. But I think I had a 7600 GS, I think, and if I remember right, was it an AGP card instead of a PCIe card? I can't remember. Anyway, I'm done with this, Doctor. Bye-bye.
Take care of yourself.
Okay, let's have a little listen to this.
Zimmer, by the time you get this message, I'll already be gone. I'm escaping the Commonwealth. I want to live my own life on my own terms, as my own man. I know what you're thinking, that I'm malfunctioning. I used to think that's what caused the runaways too. But I know better now. Self-determination is not a malfunction. I'm not just willing to put up with all the bullshit anymore. You humans are going to have a full-fledged rebellion on your hands if you don't start treating us synths as persons. I know you'll be marshalling the Retention Bureau to come after me, but I know all the tricks of the trade. You won't be finding me, I assure you. By the time you get this, I will be someone else. It's the price I pay for my liberation. My final act of rebellion against a system I no longer believe in. Goodbye, Zimmer, and good riddance.
Reminds me a lot of Blade Runner, with that.
If you're listening to this recording, it is because you're believed to be trustworthy. I hope that is the case, because this recording puts us both in danger. I'm escaping from the Commonwealth. I'm an android, a synthetic man, a slave. The men hunting me are ruthless and will stop at nothing to retrieve their property. I need to find a doctor in the wasteland to perform facial reconstruction. I also need someone who knows a great deal about computers. I need to have my memories erased and my face altered to look like someone else.
Okay, so someone that could perform facial reconstructions and someone that knows about computers. I mean, with regards to the facial reconstruction, again, all of this, I'm basically talking to myself here, but all of this stuff about facial reconstruction, I'm not really sure about that, and I can't think who's a computer expert here. So, for the doctors, I'm just going to have to ask around.
You don't look hurt. What can I do for you?
Yeah, who could be? See, I'd love to ask him if he knows, you know, about facial reconstruction, but I think it's going to be the same stuff. Hold on, you're a doctor, I could use some help.
Sure, I could patch you up.
No.
Super.
Okay, so if I go
Take care of yourself.
If I go to Megaton and maybe talk to
They're fine.
Doc Church there.
Others that are making odd noises.
That
Please
she
check
was
them out
born
soon.
unafflicted.
Nope.
Hold on,
I'm
Janice
Janice
Kaplinsky.
Kaplinsky, Chief Botanist. What do you need?
These guys are basically for the main story quest, which I don't want to do yet, so we'll avoid those questions. What do you know about Zimmer?
Other than him being an egotistical, arrogant, condescending pain in the ass? Nothing. He's from the Commonwealth. He's come looking for some special robot. I must admit I'm rather curious, but I have other work to do.
Oh, nice. I mean, I do a lot of shopping with overclockers myself, but from the members market, that's where I built 90% of my computer. It's all second-hand parts, so nice. How do you check your graphics card? You can look inside your case, or you can get CPU ID or HW ID. It tells you what your components are and what the temperatures are and stuff. I mean, if I could recommend a good card, Mark, the 290s are definitely coming down in price. 4 gig of VRAM, but just get an aftermarket one so it doesn't sound like a hairdryer. If you need an NVIDIA card, yeah, sure, a 960. I'll personally go for a 970, so it lasts a bit longer, but...
So long.
Problems to report, I assume? This place could use a few more people willing to...
Yeah, I'm just trying to think who I can talk to. Again, I could go to Doc Church in Megaton. I could ask around here. Again, I'm sure it's Harkness, if I remember right. Could I maybe
Let
talk
me or a security
to
officer know.
Take a look around. I got all kinds of stuff in here.
this guy? Oh, 100% speech. You know anything about the mind wipe on that escaped android?
Shh! They might be listening. Commonwealth has tried to make it out to be a hoax. But the escaped android is real, I tell you. Listen to this holotape. It will make you a believer, too.
Okay, nice.
See you later.
If you see anything out of the ordinary.
Let me
Take a
just
look
sell my
around.
junk to this guy as well.
I've got... A pleasure doing business with you. See you later.
Okay, let's have a listen to this holotape.
Remember that secret android project I told you about? Well, they got some serious pre-war tech on their hands. They nabbed a lipoplasticator and a microdermal graftalizer for the facial reconstruction. Not sure where they'll find a chopper with enough skills to use it without making him look like a freaking ghoul. Oh, and get this. Can you believe they found a circuit neuralizer? That or someone built one. Word is that they're going to completely rewire the brain of one of those things. If you know who they got working on this, let me know. I want to meet the guy.
Okay. I'm still none the wiser.
Decided to check out the shop, eh? If you want any of this shit, just holler.
Hey, Finny Bar, how you doing? Welcome back, bud. You wouldn't really be bottlenecking yourself, Mark. I wouldn't want to call it future-proofing, but I mean, I've got a 2700K. If you get a decent i5 and overclock the shit out of it, you know, 4570K or whatever the equivalent is these days, you should be fine.
Need to do some killing, eh?
I have a 2700K, but mine's an absolute beast. That was a second-hand CPU I bought off overclockers from the members market, Mark. I don't know if you have a forum account on there, but if you have more than 250 posts, you get free postage, and if you have 1,000, you can use the members market. And because it's an enthusiast computer forum, all the stuff they sell on there is really high-end stuff. It's always got warranty, and it's usually, well, it's always in mint condition. I buy loads of stuff off the members market on overclockers. There we go. I'm making some nice caps here. Some really, really nice caps.
Another satisfied customer. If you need more ammo, this is where to get it.
Adrian, if you want to know exactly what your GPU is, go on Google and download a little program called GPU ID. You just double click it, you don't have to install anything, it tells you what your 3D card is.
Welcome to Potomac Attire. I think I've seen you in here before. When you're ready to buy, just let me know.
Can't ask any
Come
of
back
these
soon.
guys. Can I ask the lady that runs this place?
Ah,
I knew you wouldn't be able to stay away from my cuisine for long. Thank you.
Who else could I ask?
I'd rather be alone just now. Nice to see you again. Are you looking for a quick fix? I'm sure you'll be back soon. Yes, that's locked, and yes, I can see you items.
Is there a problem? Carry on, then.
Okay, so again, the only thing I can think of doing is going back to Megaton and asking around there. Yeah, let's go and have a little chat with Doc Church. Actually, let's ask
Yes,
Lucas. No, he doesn't know.
you stay safe.
Yeah, Lucas wouldn't know. Let's go and ask the doctor. Another person I could ask is potentially Moira. I still can't think of who would be an expert with computers.
You've done so much for us. I want you to have this. It's all I have to offer you.
Oh, nice, thank you.
Bless you.
Aww.
You came in here on your own power, so you must not be busted up too bad.
Ooh. I have a 28% chance to get this right. I'm probably going to fail. You know who might have a lipoplasticator or a microdermal graphilizer?
I'm not easily manipulated.
I
so
hate
don't
Doc
bother.
Church. This is the worst fucking doctor ever. Thank God I've got medicine. I need to find him blah blah blah.
Probably down at Rivet City. Anything that has any use out here, they snatch up for themselves. That damn Pinkerton don't share nothing.
Oh, okay, so we're heading and we're going to have a chat with Pinkerton. Okay.
Try not to hurt yourself.
Back to Rivet City we go. Oh, yeah, shit. Hold on a second. Pinkerton is in front of me there. What I can do is I can go the back way. I'll be fucked if I'm getting through that shit again. That 900p resolution though. She's playing the console master race resolution. As long as it's 900p and 30 FPS with black bars, you are getting the ultimate cinematic experience, Adrian. Ah, fucking Andy. Playing at 1600 by 900. What a beast.